Master your money. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always have money while others struggle? The answer often lies in personal finance management. The realm of personal finance is vast, and it covers everything from budgeting and saving to debt management and investment. It's the art and science of making sure your money works for you rather than the other way around. Let's be honest, we all dream of financial security and independence. The feeling of not having to constantly worry about bills, unexpected expenses, or a rainy day. Sounds nice, right? Well, the first step to achieving this dream is understanding and mastering personal finance. Think about it like this. Your financial health is similar to your physical health. If you neglect it, you'll likely face consequences down the line. Just as poor diet and lack of exercise can lead to health problems, poor personal finance management can lead to financial stress and hardship. Now you might be thinking, but I don't earn enough to save or invest. Here's the thing. Personal finance isn't about how much you earn, it's about how you manage what you earn. It's about making informed decisions and developing good habits. Imagine your finances as a ship. You're the captain, and your financial habits are the compass. If you don't steer correctly, you might end up adrift or worse, crash into an iceberg. But with the right knowledge and habits, you can navigate through the stormy seas of financial uncertainty and reach your destination: financial security and independence. In essence, personal finance is the key to taking control of your financial future. It's about understanding where your money comes from, where it's going, and how to make sure it serves your goals. It can be the difference between a life of financial stress and a life of financial peace. So, whether you're just starting out in your financial journey or looking to improve your financial habits, understanding and managing your personal finances is crucial. It's the foundation for all your financial decisions. Remember, personal finance management is not about the size of your paycheck, but how you manage it. Budgeting is the cornerstone of personal finance, but what does it really mean to budget? Budgeting in its simplest form is about understanding the money that comes in and controlling the money that goes out. It's a plan for your income, ensuring that you're not spending more than you're earning. Think of it as a roadmap for your finances, guiding you towards your financial goals without losing your way. Now, let's break it down. The first part of budgeting is tracking your income. This is the money that you earn, whether it's from your job, a side gig, or even interest from your savings. It's important to have a clear idea of how much you have coming in so you can plan your spending and saving accordingly. Next, we have expenses. These are the things you spend money on, from the essential like rent and groceries to the discretionary, like dining out and entertainment. Tracking your expenses is crucial because it shows you where your money is going and can help you identify areas where you might be overspending. Now, here's the tricky part: balancing the two. Ideally, your income should be higher than your expenses, leaving you with a surplus to save or invest. If it's the other way around, you'll need to adjust your spending. So, how do you create a budget? Start by listing all your sources of income and all your expenses. Then divide your expenses into needs and wants. This will give you a clear picture of what you must spend money on and what you could potentially cut back on. Remember, the goal of your budget is to help you live within your means, save for the future, and still enjoy life today. It's not about denying yourself the things you love, but about making smart choices with your money. Sticking to a budget can be challenging, but with discipline and consistency, it becomes second nature. And remember, your budget isn't set in stone, it's a living, breathing entity that changes with your needs and goals. A budget is not a restriction on your spending, but a plan that helps you spend your money wisely. What would you do if you suddenly lost your job or faced an unexpected expense? Having a savings buffer can make all the difference. This brings us to the significance of saving money and building an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes they can put a dent in your wallet. A car repair, medical expense, or a sudden job loss can disrupt your financial stability. An emergency fund acts as your financial cushion, ready to soften the impact of such unexpected expenses. So, how do you start building this safety net? Well, it's not as complicated as it might seem. One effective strategy is to set aside a portion of each paycheck. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. Start small, maybe 10% of your income, and gradually increase as your budget allows. The key is to make it a habit. Every time you receive your paycheck, immediately transfer that predetermined portion to your savings account. This is called paying yourself first, and it's a powerful tool for accumulating savings over time. Another strategy is to reduce unnecessary expenses. Start by analyzing your spending habits. Do you eat out often? Do you indulge in impulsive online shopping? Identifying and cutting back on these expenses can greatly increase your savings rate. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar added to your emergency fund. Now, where should you keep this fund? Look for a savings account that offers a high interest rate but also provides easy access to your money in case of an emergency. This way your savings will grow even when you're not adding to it. The size of your emergency fund will depend on your personal circumstances, but a good rule of thumb is to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This might seem like a daunting goal, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Start small, stay consistent, and over time, you will build a substantial emergency fund. Your emergency fund is your financial safety net. Start building it today. Debt can be a useful tool, but it can also lead to financial ruin if not managed properly. Now, let's delve into understanding different types of debt and how to manage them. Firstly, we have credit card debt. This is the type of debt that occurs when you use your credit card to make purchases, but don't pay off the balance each month. The interest rates on credit cards can be sky high, making this a particularly tricky type of debt to manage. Next, we have student loans. These are loans taken out to pay for higher education. The interest rates are typically lower than credit card debt, but the amounts owed can be substantial, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of thousands. Lastly, there are mortgages. This is the money borrowed to buy property or land. Most mortgages are paid off over a long period, typically 25 to 30 years, and the interest rates are generally lower than other forms of debt. Now let's talk about some strategies for managing these debts. One key strategy is to make more than the minimum payment whenever possible, especially on high-interest debt like credit cards. This can significantly reduce the amount of interest you'll end up paying over the life of the debt. Another strategy is to prioritize your debts. Start by paying off the ones with the highest interest rates first. This is often referred to as the avalanche method. Alternatively, you can use the snowball method, where you pay off the smallest debts first to gain momentum and motivation. Consider consolidating your debts. By combining multiple debts into one, you might be able to secure a lower interest rate and simplify your payments. But caution is needed here, as it's not always the best option for everyone. Lastly, consider seeking professional advice. Credit counselors and financial advisors can provide personalized advice based on your specific situation. Remember, not all debt is bad. The key is to manage it wisely. Understanding and managing debt is a crucial part of achieving financial stability and reaching your financial goals. So, take the reins, make a plan, and start your journey to becoming debt-free. Do you dream of buying a house, starting a business, or retiring early? Setting financial goals can help turn these dreams into reality. So, what's the secret to setting successful financial goals? The answer is SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These 5 characteristics can make your financial goals more effective and easier to achieve. Let's start with specific. A specific goal has a much greater chance of being accomplished than a general goal. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I want to save $3,000 for a vacation to Italy." This specificity gives your goal direction and purpose. Next is measurable. Your goals should have criteria for tracking progress and determining when the goal is achieved. In our vacation example, you can measure your progress by tracking how much money you've saved each month. The achievable part of SMART is crucial. Your goal should stretch your abilities but still remain possible. If you're currently saving $200 a month, aiming to save $1,000 a month might not be achievable. But bumping up your savings to $300 a month, that's doable. Relevant means your goals should align with your long-term plans. If your ultimate goal is to retire early, then saving for an expensive vacation might not be relevant. Always consider if your goal fits with your broader financial objectives. Lastly, your goals should be time-bound. This means setting a deadline for when you'll achieve your goal. For our vacation savings, you might set a goal to save $3,000 in 1 year. Now, with the SMART framework in mind, take some time to reflect on what you want to achieve financially. Then, set your own SMART financial goals. Remember, these goals are not set in stone, they can be adjusted as your circumstances change. Setting financial goals is the first step toward financial independence. Start setting your SMART financial goals today. Have these financial tips sparked your interest? Are you eager to continue on your journey to financial independence? If you answered yes to these questions, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you're ensuring that you won't miss out on our future videos, packed with more tips and strategies to master your personal finances. We'll delve deeper into a variety of topics, from the ins and outs of investing to the fundamentals of retirement planning. So don't let this opportunity slip by. Press that subscribe button and join our community of financially savvy individuals. Remember, knowledge is power. Arm yourself with the right financial knowledge by subscribing to our channel today. Together, let's make your financial dreams a reality.